Hi guys, welcome to Kisima Champions Online Service. My name is Melvin Mongai and today we're gonna be doing fun activities like praise and worship, singing, dancing, memory verses and many more. But before we get starting, make sure to like and subscribe.
We sing this little light, say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Everybody sing, say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time, sing and say, this little light of mine. With a smile, say, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Say, mwanga wangu mdogo, say, mwanga wangu mdogo, nitauangaza, nitauangaza. Mwanga wangu mdogo, nitauangaza. Mwanga wangu mdogo, nitauangaza. Angaza, angaza, angaza. One more time, say, mwanga wangu mdogo, say, mwanga wangu mdogo, nitauangaza. Mwanga wangu mdogo, nitauangaza. One more time, mwanga wangu mdogo, nitauangaza. Angaza, angaza, angaza. Come on, celebrate Jesus.
Every move I make
the sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass, whatever may pass, and whatever lies before me. Let me be singing when the evening comes. We sing together, say, bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Say, sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship His holy name. One more time, the sun comes up, say, the sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me. Say, let me be singing when the evening comes. Say, bless the Lord, say, bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul, say, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Say, sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship His holy name. One more time, say, bless the Lord, my soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never, say, sing like never before. Oh my soul, oh my soul, I'll worship His holy name. Say, I'll worship His holy name. I'll worship His holy name. Say, I'll worship His holy name. Say, I'll worship His holy name.
Hello, how are you? Good morning and praise Jesus. My name is Teacher Elliot and I want to welcome us all to our Bible lesson today. And today we are learning about God's call unto us. Has God called you? I know for me, He has called you. That's why I'm here today teaching you the Bible lesson. I know as children, you may not know God's call in your life maybe for now. But the stories that we read from the Bible show us that God has been calling people in many ways. And for example, we know the story of Abraham. God called him and He sent him to a known place. And Abraham obeyed Him and he went to a place he didn't know. We also know about Moses, where God called him to go and rescue the children of Israel, and he was able to take them to their promised land. So what is a call to us? What is a call to you? Has God called you? So today we want to understand, what is this calling? Maybe God may not call you to be a pastor or to do what, but God can call you to do different things in an amazing way. Do you know that? There are those maybe who God has called them to play football. There are those who do music. There are those who do a lot of different things. There are those maybe who have just skills to be very good in school, to do mathematics, to do engineering, and a lot of those things. Yeah, and today I want to share about a small boy whose name was called David. This man, God had blessed him with with different kind of skills, and he was able to do a lot of things. Why? Because he realized that God had called him to do all those things. Number one, when King Saul was the king of Israel, and he had done a lot of evil things before the Lord, and God had decided to remove him. And this time He decided to send Samuel, who was the prophet, who was the priest, to one man called Jesse. And Jesse was the father of David, and he had 7 other sons. Remember, David was the last born. Now Jesse is here when Samuel came, Jesse knew like maybe God has called his firstborn son. Do you know the name of the firstborn son? I leave you for that. You can look for the names of all the other 6 children of Jesse, but the 7th one I know it is David. So you can ask one of your guardians or you can read it from the Bible. So Samuel goes there, and when he sees one of the Jesse's first son, he just knows automatically like this one is the one that God has called to be the king of Israel. But remember, God reminds him like, oh, I don't look at the physical appearance, I don't look at the height, I don't look at the things that this person has. But God told Samuel that he looks at the heart. Yeah, and that's why the first son came, God says, no, I've not called this one. The second one came, no, the third one, until the 6th one. Then now Samuel asked Jesse like, is there any other of your children? Then that time, David was a shepherd, and he was just somewhere there. He was even not remembered by the family members. And that time, now that's when Jesse remembered like, oh, there is one that is taking care of the sheep down there in the river. And now that time now, David was called, and immediately David came, Samuel was able to anoint him to be the king. And he was just a small boy, just like you, and he was just of young age, and God called him to be a king. It took some time before he became the king, but David had to undergo a lot of things, a lot of challenges. We remember him at some point he killed a bear. We remember him at some point he killed a lion. And we remember him at that time fighting a certain Philistine who was a giant man called Goliath. And he was able to fight him and killed him. And all that processes, God was preparing him to be a king. And also, remember David was a very good instrumentalist. He used to play a guitar. And that time, when evil spirit could come upon King Saul, David could be called and he was able to come and play the guitar to King Saul, and King Saul could get well. But now King Saul realized that this young man wants to be a king, yet I have sons who could inherit my kingship. So one time he wanted to kill David, but David was able to escape and he was able to run away. Then way later, he became the king of Israel. Do you know how many years David served Israel as a king? I don't want to tell you today. I want you to look for that one. Yeah, maybe as we come to the end, I want you to remember like, what is God's call unto your life? As we have just heard the story of David, David was called to be a king. And also, at the same way, he was a shepherd. He used to keep sheep in the river down there. Another thing also David was doing, he used to play very nice. He used to play a guitar, like he was a musician. He used to do a lot of. David also was a fighter. He could fight his enemies and he could defeat all of them. So, you know what the calling is? God has called you to do those small things that you feel like, there are those things that you can do very well. Sometimes you can play music very well. There are those who maybe play football. There are those maybe who are very good in class and all that. Those things, I want you to start like knowing them, doing them with a lot of passion, and at the end, you will know that God has purposed you to do all this. You know, David was a small boy, but he was able to serve Israel when he became the king for 40 years. So I don't know how old are you now. Could you take your age and add 40 years? How old will you be? Let me try to calculate mine. I'm not sure. I will tell you next time. But the last thing I want to say is that, what is God's call in your life? Are you trying to make sure you grow it to mature? Yeah, keep trusting Him and make sure you know Him to guide you. The last thing I want to say is, our memory verse is from Psalms chapter 20, verse 7, which says, there are some who trust in horses, there are some who trust in chariots, but for me and you, we trust in the name of the Lord, and He will show us His calling. Thank you. May God bless you. Bye-bye.
Hello children, my name is Teacher Lucy, and today we are going to do a craft about how God looks at our heart and not at our outward appearance. What we need for the craft is a manila paper, a red and white manila paper. We'll need also a scissors, a stapler, and this one. Okay, so you're going to make a hat like the one that I've already made here, and a big hat and a small hat, and you're going to stick them together so that they will look like this. Okay, so let's start our craft today. So I am tracing the big hat on a white manila paper. After tracing that hat, I will cut the hat. This story is about how God chose David to be king in Israel. He had sent Samuel to go and choose a king. And when he arrived at Jesse's house, he chose, God made him to choose David as king in Israel. After cutting the hat, then you cut another small hat in a red manila paper. The story is found in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. That Prophet Samuel chose David as king of Israel over all the other brothers. He was the last one in their family, but he was chosen to be king in Israel. So after cutting the hat, you staple the two hats together using a stapler. And also you staple the ice cream stick together with the hats. At the back you write, God looks at the heart. First Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. And that is our craft today. God bless you all.
I hope you all enjoyed the service. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.